Let's get to know CommBank's Chief AI Officer, Ranil. This is your third stint back at CommBank. What keeps you returning?
A couple of things. So I really love the culture here. So I did 2 stints, did really well. Everything I've done since then, I feel I learned at CommBank. I dined out on my experience over the last 16 years. So it's always had really good memories. And then since I left, CommBank has gone on to, grown bigger and better, right? So if I think about, for example, AI, we're ranked 4th in the world in the Evident AI Index. There's an incredible mix of talent. The ambition is sky high. Got some amazing partnerships with some of the best AI companies in the world. That brought me back, right? As well as the opportunity to, transform this bank.
There's a lot of talk about AI and the impact it's going to have on jobs, the economy, and issues like privacy and fairness. Now that you're starting this role, how do you think about those issues?
I think it's really important that we're really clear about where we want to deploy AI. And so I would, if you ask me, I'd say we need to focus it on improving colleague productivity, having a much better customer experience, like doing things that humans could never scale to and really scaling out all these amazing capabilities, and then delivering things faster. So that's been the strategy. So it's amazing for me to land somewhere where how I've thought about things is exactly how the organization thinks about things. So really loving that.
You've spent over a decade in London. AI has really taken off globally during that time. What have been the lessons that you've learned during that AI journey?
The big lesson is that we need to think about AI as something that's going to impact every single aspect of the bank. And therefore, we need to work with everyone, right? So AI is part of everyone's job. We need to ensure that everyone across the bank is skilled, has the right tools, the platforms, the guardrails to deliver AI safely for delivering whatever use cases they want to. So that's the big learning. That's a real learning also from mobile transformation, where initially there were specific digital teams, and after a few years it suffused and digital became everyone's job. AI will be exactly the same.
So when it comes to AI in Australia, what do you see as the risks and the opportunities?
The biggest opportunity is to really scale AI into areas that humans could never do. So there are lots of things that we just don't have. They're too complex for humans to do. We'll never have enough of them. We just don't have the skills. So that's the sweet spot. And so that's where we need to focus. That's where you get the most differentiation. That's where you get the most value add for customers and colleagues. The good news is, we're doing a lot of that at CommBank.
How would you describe the future of AI?
In 10 years, it will be invisible. We won't be talking about it. They won't, people like the Chief AI Officer will be much more. You won't be interviewing me. It'll be just a very small role. It'll be embedded into everything that we do. We won't even know it's there, in the same way that we think about electricity. That's my personal prediction.
If you could use one word to describe AI at CommBank, what would you say?
I'm going to pick a word and then explain why. So the word is unique. So I'm really, really passionate about how unique we are in terms of thinking about AI, how we prioritize use cases that focus on customer experience, personal productivity, delivering things faster. These are incredibly positive things, but we're one of the few banks that's gone down that path. I'm really excited about that.